Broncos Country, get ready to hold your breath because the Broncos training camp is heating up, and not just because of the intensity on the field. Yesterday, Dove Valley fell into complete silence when our new linebacker, the beast brought in to be the soul of our defense, limped off after a play that left fans breathless. That's right, Broncos family. The guy we're counting on to turn our defense into a fortress gave us a real scare. But is this the end of the line, or is Broncos Country about to witness another chapter in this team's resilience? Stick around, because today we're breaking down every detail of this story, analyzing the impact on our defense, and figuring out how the Broncos can flip the script. Huddle up, because this video is unmissable. Let's get straight to it, Broncos Country. What happened at Thursday's practice was the kind of moment that makes every Broncos fan feel a chill down their spine. There was our linebacker, fresh out of San Francisco, flying around in a one-on-one coverage drill. He was locked in on running back J.K. Dobbins, the guy who runs like he's escaping a starving linebacker. In a flash, our defender felt something in his leg, pulled up, and made that grimace no one wants to see. Silence fell over the field. Trainers rushed in, and he walked off gingerly, clutching his thigh. You can imagine the panic. Not again, not now, was on everyone's mind. But before we all panic, here comes the light at the end of the tunnel. After practice, head coach Sean Payton, the man who keeps the ship steady in the storm, offered some relief. "He's doing okay, I think," said Payton, in that seasoned tone that's seen it all. It happened during a one-on-one drill. He felt something in his leg, but it's a different area than his previous injury. We'll do all the tests, but I'm confident he'll be back soon. Broncos Country, take a deep breath. It looks like our linebacker avoided something more serious, but the next few days will be crucial. Now let's put this in context. This guy isn't just any player. He's the piece the Broncos brought in during the offseason to turn our defense into one of the most feared in the NFL. He signed a 3-year, $31.5 million contract, carrying the reputation of a 49ers monster. In 2023, he had 120 tackles, 5 sacks, and 2 playoff interceptions, dominating the middle of the field like few can. Then came Super Bowl LVIII, and a torn Achilles took him out of the game, and most of last season. Now in Denver, he's out to prove he's still one of the league's best. Sean Payton didn't hold back the praise, calling him a Mike Tyson on the field, tough, physical, and relentless. That's exactly what we want in Broncos Country, right? A guy who makes opposing quarterbacks think twice before attacking the middle. So why does this scare hit so hard? Because the Broncos defense is at a critical moment. Last year we finished as a top 10 defense, but we had games where the middle was wide open. Remember facing Lamar Jackson, Jameis Winston, and Joe Burrow. Opposing QBs were finding holes in our coverage, and tight ends were strolling down the field. That's why the Broncos front office went after this linebacker, a field general who covers sideline to sideline, hits the line hard, and pressures the QB. He's like a Swiss Army knife, does everything and does it well. But the timing couldn't be worse. Our inside linebacker depth is already thinner than the Chiefs' secondary on playoff day. Alex Singleton broke his thumb earlier this week and should return in a few days. Drew Sanders, the young gun we were counting on, is out for at least a month with a foot injury. So who's left to hold down the fort? Lavelle Bailey, an undrafted rookie who's turning heads, and Justin Sternad, a reliable veteran. But let's be real, Broncos Country, no one brings the same impact as our starting linebacker. He's the guy who shifts the momentum, who makes opposing RBs hesitate before charging the middle. So what does this mean for the Broncos' future? First, the good news. Early exams suggest it's not a repeat of the quad injury from the offseason. It seems to be the hamstring or thigh, but nothing that suggests long-term absence. Payton and the medical team are confident, and we know our health staff is among the NFL's best. Since Bo Lowry took over as VP of Health and Performance, We went from one of the most injured teams to one of the healthiest. If anyone can get our linebacker flying again, it's this crew, but we can't ignore the concern. This guy's missed 36 games in his career due to injuries, Achilles, groin, calf, quad. The list goes on. When he's on the field, he's elite, but keeping him healthy is the challenge. He only played 2 games in 2024 while recovering from the Achilles injury, and the plan was to use training camp to rebuild game rhythm. This scare might delay that plan, but Peyton made it clear, we want him 100% for the regular season. And that makes sense, Broncos Country. What's the point of having him dominate practice if he's not ready for Week 1? Meanwhile, training camp is showing this team's got heart. The defense is practicing with playoff-level intensity. J.K. Dobbins is running like it's Super Bowl Sunday, and the battle in the trenches is fierce. Lavelle Bailey, the rookie no one expected, is seizing every snap. He already has a pick and 3 pass breakups. Could Broncos Country be witnessing the rise of a new hero? And what about Justin Strnad? The vet's showing why he's respected in the locker room, leading the young guys and holding the line. Now, let's talk big picture. The Broncos have high hopes for 2025, and the defense is the foundation. With Bo Nix entering his second year at QB, the offense is expected to click. But the truth is, this defense will carry the team. The arrival of our linebacker and Talanoa Hufanga, another ex-49er, was supposed to make the middle a no-fly zone. If he stays healthy, Broncos Country, get ready for a defense that makes QBs like Patrick Mahomes sweat. But if he misses time, we'll need the backups to step up big time. So tell us, Broncos family, what do you think? Can Lavelle Bailey and Justin Strnad hold it down? Or should we hit the market for more linebacker depth? Drop your thoughts in the comments because Broncos Country lives off passion, debate, and love for the team. And hey, how are you feeling about this season? The AFC West is more stacked than ever. Kansas City is still the monster to beat, but the Broncos are built to compete. With a rising offense and a fierce defense, is 2025 our return to the playoffs? Broncos Country. If you bleed orange and blue, you can't miss a thing. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a single update, analysis, or epic moment from our Denver Broncos. Join the fam and show the world you're riding with us till the final snap. Let's strengthen this fan base and push the Broncos toward greatness. And real talk, this linebacker scare shook me up, but it also reminded me why I love this team. The Broncos always find a way through adversity, whether it's a rookie stepping up or a vet holding it down. Peyton's locked in, and this defense has the potential to be the NFL's best. But now I want to hear from you, Broncos Country. Do you trust our linebacker to come back flying, or should we already be thinking about Plan B? And what about Lavelle Bailey? Is he our next big surprise? Drop your thoughts in the comments. This fan base thrives on fire and debate. Last question, Broncos fam. If you were Sean Payton, what would you do? Bet it all on our linebacker's recovery or start scouting for reinforcements? Sound off in the comments, smash that like button, and share 'em. This video with everyone who lives and breathes Broncos football. Let's show the world that Broncos Country is stronger and more united than ever. Until next time, let's ride, Broncos.